Hey everybody, it's Let's Talk and Life Uncensored with lovely Lane and Mommy Missy. Although Mommy Missy is not here to give you all of that lovely beginning part of the show, she is with us in spirit. She has a couple things that she had to handle today, so we are taking the show and running with it. So today is Life Uncensored, Let's Talk, and it's the shit that happens Teen Wrecked edition. So with me today, we do have two special guests. We have Siani and Aubrey, and they are from Charming Scents. They have their own business that they do, but that is not why we brought them here today. We brought them here today to talk about the shit that happens and to get a teen's perspective on some of the stuff that's going on social media wise. So, how are you ladies doing today?
Good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. We have not rehearsed anything, so y'all are getting the raw, real diggity from all of us. So before we get started, I would really appreciate it if everyone can like and share this broadcast so that way they can get a little more exposure since they're such young, beautiful ladies. Okay. So we're going to kind of jump into just some of the shit that's happened this week, or let's say this month, right? Everybody, if you've been watching any social media or if you're a fan of any social media, you know that there's been quite a few breakups in the media world, right? So when you guys hear about these breakups, social media wise, right? When you guys like some of y'all's favorite rappers or artists, when you guys hear about this kind of stuff, what comes to mind when you hear about people's relationships in the media? And each one of you can take a chance to go.
Um, I personally think
Make sure you speak up so they can hear you, please.
um when I know that one of my rappers that I listen to or a singer that I listen to, I know that there's gonna start being a lot of rumors that's gonna be going on and stuff that a lot of people are gonna start to believe, but there's just more researching that you have to do to find out about why they got divorced or why they broke up.
Okay, that's a good perspective. So you don't follow social media so much. What about you, Siani?
Saying what Aubrey said. Like, I don't want to hear fake news about it, so I research it about it. So I won't look like a dummy here.
Okay. Okay, so let me ask you guys a few more questions when it comes to this. Are either one of you in relationships right now?
No.
That was a trick question, okay? That was a trick question. Okay, so neither one of you are in relationships. And if you don't mind, I'm just going to watch the camera. But when you guys do speak, I know it's a little nerve wracking and scary, but make sure that you're speaking loudly, okay? Which I know that you both can do. Okay, so we're going to get down to the nitty gritty. So neither one of you are in relationships. But what are your thoughts about toxic relationships and the stuff that you see on TikTok or some of these other social media platforms where you see like the girls throwing glitter on their boyfriend's stuff after their boyfriend cheats? Would you throw glitter, yes or no?
No.
No.
What would you do?
Personally, I think a lot of girls do that to try to get clout and try to just think that it's cool. Me, I don't think I would ever do that because at the end of the day, it costs the money, and at the end of the day, I did love that person.
Okay, now for the viewers, really quickly, explain to them what clout is, but loudly, please, so that way they can hear. If you can hear, drop a thumbs up, please, so we know that you're listening. What's clout? What would you describe clout as?
I describe clout as if you do like certain things, like it doesn't always have to be, I don't know how to explain it, but like it doesn't have to, it can be like dumb things that you do or like really funny things that you do to like
So
have
clout would be like popularity,
Yes.
like gaining popularity.
Yes.
So clout is popularity, all right, y'all, for anybody who didn't know. So Siani, instead of throwing glitter on a man's stuff, on a boy's stuff who's cheated on you, what you doing, girl?
See, I won't throw glitter because I'm not copying the other people.
I have to bring this comment up really quick for you guys. So Quincy Hargrove said, throwing glitter, I gotta see this. So we actually had this talk, y'all. It's really funny because for anyone who doesn't know, these are my two daughters, right? We actually had this talk about, we saw these girls, like it's like a common thing, right? It's like a common thing for them to throw this like really microscopic glitter on their boyfriend's stuff. So Siani and Aubrey kind of showed me some of these videos, and I'm like, okay, well, they've gotten away from bleach, so we got to give like kudos to this new generation because they're not bleaching stuff, but they're throwing glitter. So what would you say that you were gonna do?
See, I won't copy the other people because I know that's wrong to do. So I wouldn't like tear the stuff up, but I would put the stuff. I would put. I would.
What would you do? You would take this stuff and do what? Are you throwing it in the garbage? Or are you putting it outside your door? Like, what you about to do with it?
Well, I would throw it out.
It's okay to be nervous. She's nervous. It's like one of her first times live, y'all. So, give her a few rounds of applauses, okay? I agree. We're about to pull this one up. And who is this here we're talking? It says Facebook user. So Siani is lost for words right now of what she would do. But that was my next question to these young girls. Like, why not just leave? Why you gotta do anything to his clothes? Why you gotta do anything to his shoes? You ain't gotta do nothing to that man's stuff. Just leave, right? Glitter is the heroes of craft supplies. Impossible to get rid of. Exactly. I agree. So we're going to kind of jump in because I have like a lot of questions for these young ladies to see where their mind is when it comes to relationships and how we've taught our generation. Because obviously our generation is like, well, we got to do something to their clothes. But really, we got to teach these young girls, like, you really ain't got to do nothing to his clothes. If he's got caught cheating, just leave and he'll be sorry later on, right? All right, so we're trying to get everybody on here. Thank you, Stephanie Ray, for sharing our post. We appreciate it. So Quavo and Saweetie, if you know who they are hip hop couples, right? I don't know what that says here. It says supplies impossible to get, and then she said herpes. Oh, I see what you're saying, Tiffany. I see what you're saying. We all leaving them right where they are. It's all 2021. I hear you. Whoever Facebook user is, thank you for chiming in today. So we're going to talk about Quavo and Saweetie, right? We're going to talk about petty breakups because that's what's been going on in the media is petty breakups. All right, so let's talk about this. Do you know who Saweetie is?
Yes.
Do you?
Yes.
Of course they do. Do you know who Quavo is?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. All right. Now, do you know why they broke up?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Why did they break up in your eyes? Let's hear this. So Quincy also told you agree. Just leave him, give him his stuff, smart move. Acting crazy will just bring more attention to him. Yes, and then he gets to play the victim, and that's not fair. Okay, we'll talk about playing the victim also because I feel like there's a huge part of that in some of these breakups here. Okay, hold on. Someone else got a huge thing to say here. We're about to read this whole thing for them. Are you ready? So Facebook user says, swear to God, sit up so they can see you. I'll read it. Swear to God on yourself or focus on yourself. Build yourself up, boss up, and I swear to you, they'll regret losing you. A truly respectable woman than choosing the cornball route. Don't stoop to their level. And Facebook user is Lex. Oh, hey girl. I don't know why they're not showing you. What's up, Lex? So say hi to Lex, y'all.
Hello.
All right. So Saweetie and Quavo, let me ask you. He gave her a Bentley for her birthday. Do you know what a Bentley is?
Yes.
Okay. How they know what a Bentley is? These kids, I swear, man, they know some of the right stuff and some of the wrong stuff. Well, here we go. Okay, so he gave her a Bentley not that long ago because it was her birthday, right?
Right.
They break up. And according to Quavo, it's her fault. And according to her, she's been dealing with crap from him. He's been cheating, and according to him, she's just not the one. You know, she's been kind of talking crazy and messy and stuff like that, right? So let's just ask the question: is it petty that he gave away the Bentley, or that he took it away? I mean, is it petty that he took that away?
No.
No?
I mean, kinda and kinda not.
Okay, explain yourself. Why is it not?
Because if Quavo gave the Bentley to Sweetie, why would he give it back?
Why would he take it back?
Yeah, why would he
Because
take it back?
she kind of did him a little dirty. He feels like he got done dirty. So let me just tell y'all the story. Let's hear the tea real quick about Quavo and Sweetie if y'all haven't heard this, right? So Sweetie did an interview. Saweetie, however you want to say it. She did an interview, and she happened to be interviewed by obviously P. Diddy's son, Justin Combs, right? And Justin, I forget the other guy's name because he wasn't even relevant for this, right? They did an interview, and she was talking, and they kind of had like a little flirtatious moment going on, but they used to date back in the day. So you got to think Quavo's at home on his couch watching this interview and watching his girl talking to her ex-boyfriend, and they kind of got some stuff going on. I feel like it was a huge insecurity moment, but they broke up over it. And now Saweetie is saying that Quavo cheated all the time, but he took back that gift. Now, I'm going to tell you guys how I feel. If you've given the gift, I do feel that you can't be an Indian giver and take it back. I do feel that it is a little petty to take it back because you gave a gift, but then I also feel it depends on the value of the gift. Like if you give like, you know, a Bentley to somebody and the next day you find out that they're cheating, or the day after or something like that, or the week after, I think it was like a couple weeks. I might take it back. I might be like, you know what, you can keep everything else, but I'm going to return the car. Like I don't need to pay that car note. I'm not going to do that. But at the same time, it is a little bit petty. I understand, like, he didn't do it out of, like, you know what, I'm giving this back because I'm not going to. But when it's a gift, you literally can't always take it back. Let me see. So we have Quincy that says you can't just take back gifts. You can't, Lex said you can't take something back when you gave it a gift. Yes, but no, it's in his name, but it was a gift. And it was just wrong. So I agree. It's kind of like that fine line where it's a really expensive gift. It's in his name. He wants to take it back, for one, because I mean, he ain't messing with her no more, right? And for two, now they're like publicly bashing each other. So you say it's not petty. You would take the gift back if someone was cheating on you?
Yes. I would, because like you said, it also depends on how much the gift was. And personally, Sweetie is still making money for herself, and so is Quick.
Yeah, but
So if she really wanted to, she could make the purchase to buy her own bed.
she was being ungrateful though.
Ooh, she was being ungrateful. I see somebody siding with Quavo over here. I kind of feel Quavo a little bit. I feel like guys always get looked at as bad because as soon as the breakup's done, they're always, you know, there's shots being thrown that they were abusive. There's shots being thrown that they were cheaters, and like, but you hit all this stuff during the meantime, in between time type stuff, you know. So we're gonna move on from that. They were together for 2 years, but it's over for them. And I honestly thought they were a cute couple. I think Sweetie's beautiful, and Quavo ain't my type, but you know, to each its own. Okay, so we're gonna talk about another one. And this one is a little less current, but it became current again. And this one's Angelina Jolie filed paperwork stating, hold on, I gotta read this before we go on because everybody chiming in now. If Quavo had money, hold on, oops, wrong one. Sorry. All right, let's read it. If Quavo had money, I would give the exact same. If I had Quavo money, I would give the exact same car to a random person just to show it was nothing major. Okay, I get what you're saying. You're going to kill him with kindness. You know what, Quincy? You get some props for that. High five, man. High five. We're going to do an air five for that. let me read what Lex has to say. So Lex says if she was to mess it up, get in a car accident, that's on him. He's got to pay for it because it's in his name. I mean, that's true too, because that comes with liabilities that you guys probably don't know about right now. So certain liabilities come with that. Go ahead.
But I mean, she messed the car up, though.
No, she didn't mess it up. She was just saying, like, if it happened, if there was a car accident, it would have, but it's in his name. So when you have a car, you get a title, and the car is in that person's name. So let's say that, like, I'm driving one of my friend's cars, and they give it to me, and I'm driving the car, and I get into an accident, but the car is in their name. They can actually get sued for it. So, okay. All right, we're gonna move on to Angela. We have a lot of couples to cover, y'all, and a lot of insight to get from these kids. Okay. So let's keep going. So Angelina Jolie filed paperwork stating that Brad Pitt was abusive and that she's ready to put all 6 of their kids on the stand to talk about this abuse, right? Let's talk about this now. Oh, Aubrey just dropped our microphone. Okay, so let's talk about this really quick, okay? Do you think that it's wrong for them to file? Oh my God, we are having some technical issues, all of us moving around over here. My bad. Do you think that it's wrong for celebrities or for anybody, right? Like Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt broke up in 2016. They are still not divorced, you guys. I don't know if y'all thought they were divorced. I thought they were divorced, and I thought the whole world thought they were divorced. They are still not divorced. They have been going through over a 5.5-year divorce back and forth between each other. So now Angelina Jolie filed paperwork stating that Brad Pitt is abusive and that she was going to have all 6 of their kids stand on trial, basically, to state that he is abusive, right? So for one, do you think that it's wrong that the mom has the children speaking against the dad if he's abusive? And 2, do you guys think that it's wrong that after all these years now that she's saying that he's abusive? Do you think it's lying? Do you think it could possibly be a lie since it's something that's never been said before?
Okay, so for the first question that you asked about the kids, I personally think it's wrong because why would you put kids in grown people's business? And if they had to speak about it, I'm pretty sure that they would have talked to their mom about it. But since it's been so many years, going past now, I think that he might, since he's still continuing to move on and make it successful in life, that maybe she could be getting jealous and trying to make a lie up.
Okay. What do you think? Do you think it's a lie or the truth after all these years that she finally came out and said that? Or do you think that it might be true and she just finally came out and said something?
It might be true and came out and said something. But how come you didn't say that a long time ago?
That's what makes it questionable, right? Like, why didn't you say it a long time ago? Because usually, like, if there was a lot of abuse, you're going through this divorce, you have all these kids, right? Usually you're going to say, like, hey, I don't want my kids by that person because they're abusive, right?
Right.
But she's allowed the kids to go, and then she uses the kids to hurt him in different ways so he can't see the kids. So I do have to talk about that because I have my kids on here, and that's a huge topic in any kind of family, right? So I do think that a lot of times moms or women use the kids against the fathers to make the fathers kind of have hurt feelings or hurt, right? So yeah, don't bring the kids into it. So Lex also says that she thinks that they might be trying to ruin him. I agree. I do think that, you know, a lot of times women use kids way too much, and there's actually a lot of good fathers out there that aren't able to see their kids or, you know, have their kids as much as they should because of the moms. But I will say that sometimes there are certain abuse victims that don't want to come out and say it right away all the time because they're scared or they're ashamed and stuff like that. So I think the best thing to do is, if you are in an abusive situation, you talk about it, you tell somebody who's safe, that you can talk to, that won't spread your whole business out there. You need to talk about it, but that way there is someone else that can confirm stories, right? Other than your kids, right? Okay, so we're gonna move on from that one. That one gets touchy a little bit, so we don't want to be all touchy. We're gonna move forward, okay? We're too close. We're already touching. All right, let's see. Gary Owens and Ken. I mixed that. Gary Owens and Kenya Duke, y'all. Okay, first of all, let me just say this. Okay, everybody loved Gary Owens because he was just the most flavorful white man that we've seen in comedy. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong, right? Let me see. All right, so they're filing for a divorce. She recently broke her silence 2 days ago, and she just went on Instagram talking a hella shit, right? We read posts and we're like, what in the heck is she talking? Like, she isn't even like making full. So we don't even know why they're really divorcing. They're just having some issues. They're going through a divorce, and then she basically said, like, don't come for me. And somebody named Claudia was thrown in there. We don't know what's going on, but she sounded a little heated. So I would just leave her be for a little while. She sounded a little heated, okay? We don't want to have, first 48 on that scene. Here's the big one, and we got to talk about this, okay? Because we all watched the video. We all try to get great advice from YouTube. We all try to get great advice from Facebook posts that we see or Instagram, and everybody knows this name, Derek Jackson, and we got to talk about it. We got to talk about him cheating with multiple women. But what we are going to talk about, because we had to have this conversation today, is why in the HE double hockey sticks, why in the HE double hockey sticks, as I'm trying not to cuss with these kids on here, right? Why were people making fun of that lady coming on TV with a beanie on her head and how she looked? Why do you think that everybody in the world cared more about how she looked other than the fact of her husband cheating on her? Do you think the world's petty?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you think that you will look 100% great on TV if you found out that your husband was cheating? Like, you're gonna go get dolled up and sit next to him and be like, oh, this is my man, and I'm excited to hear this news and have to talk to y'all about my man cheating?
No. I think that he would get all dressed up for that.
What do you guys think about cheating in relationships? Let me hear your perspective on cheating. What do you guys think? Because y'all have friends that are in relationships, right? Do y'all's friends cheat sometimes?
Well, I don't.
It's a yes or no. We ain't asking names. Hold on a minute. Starbuck about to go crazy. Calm down. Calm down, Starbuck. Okay, so I would say elementary. Starbuck middle school. Calm down for a minute. We ain't finna give names, but we know that some of them kids is in relationships. Do they cheat? Aubrey, is that a yes?
Yes.
They do. Okay, stay in the camera, baby boo-boo. Okay, stay in the camera. Do your friends cheat?
Yes.
So let's talk about this. Do you see girls crying from cheating?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you see boys crying?
More singing their hearts out from upcoming rappers.
Right.
I don't see them crying. I see them like more hurt. They're just hurt.
Yeah. Do you think girls get their feelings hurt more than boys?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I taught my daughters right. You guys. It's not okay. No, wrong. Boys get their feelings hurt just as much as girls do. Yes, they do.
Well, no, boys and men, they actually don't even express their feelings.
Go ahead.
Boys and men, they don't express their feelings. Girls, a lot of our women get so emotional when it comes to that, insecure and emotional, and start to overthink about a lot of things. On the other hand, men, they don't do that. They try to keep it to themselves, and a lot of women think that they're okay when really they're hiding all their feelings.
Right.
Okay, but that doesn't mean that they don't get their feelings hurt as much as girls. It just means that they're better at hiding it. Quincy, you still on here? Who got some questions for these girls about relationships? Who does? Come on here. Let's talk about this. This is relationship views from my teenagers, right? From these beautiful ladies who also have some products that they're gonna show y'all pretty soon too. Okay, let's talk about this. Would you ever cheat?
No.
Okay. They've never been in a relationship yet. So let me rephrase this. Okay. Let me rephrase this here. You are walking down the street and it's hot as ever outside. Okay. Okay. Are you listening?
Yeah.
And you have that Coca-Cola that you are drinking and you're walking down the street and it is just so hot. And there is a man walking down the street and he's selling waters. He's giving waters away for free. But you have a full Coke in your hand. But you feel like that Coke is not quenching your thirst the way that lovely bottle of water is. Are you throwing your Coke away and getting the water?
No.
You will lie and a half.
Now, this is why. I don't drink soda like that, and I don't like soda.
Okay,
like
but
that.
this is better for a relationship.
I know, but I'm
Okay.
saying, either way, yes, I would go get water.
Okay, so
I would.
if you were unhappy in a relationship, would you stay in it or would you leave or would you cheat?
Leave. I will leave. I'll get my stuff and leave.
Okay, then I have taught them right a little bit, y'all. I think I get some hand claps, some haroos or whatever, hoorahs, whatever you want to call it. Dunkaroos. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so let's go back to Derek Jackson's wife. Everybody was being petty. What do you guys think about that? What do y'all think about like how she might have felt that she was on there talking about her husband and all the bad stuff he was doing, and then everybody was talking about her? How do you feel?
I'm like, why couldn't she have said that a long time ago?
Why didn't she say he was cheating?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if she even knew the whole thing the whole time. I don't think she knew. You keep coming up the camera.
Well, when I watched his interview with her, when I watched his interview with her, I'm falling off the seat. Okay. When I watched his interview with her, he kept saying that she knew about all the women that he was talking to and all the women that he had relationships with. And as she was saying, she was just sitting very quiet, shaking her head quiet.
It's sliding a little bit. Just keep. It'll catch up.
Yeah, she kept sitting there and shaking like if she knew about it. But I personally think that that was an unhealthy relationship because why stay in a relationship if you know that your man is cheating?
All right, so let's talk about this. Let's talk about how you think, why you think that she didn't get dressed up to go on this interview.
She didn't go on there to look pretty. She didn't go on there to sit next to a man that she knew was cheating, or if she didn't know that he was cheating and she could have been depressed about it a little bit. She went on there to make a point with her husband.
Okay. How do you feel about that, Yanni? Why do you think she didn't get dressed up? Do you think she cared at that moment?
See,
I don't think she didn't care. So she's gonna be like, okay, I'm just gonna go and make my point.
I get it. I agree. I think that she wanted to go on there and make her point, and that she was going to make her point by all means possible, and she made her point in a beanie. I think that everybody coming for her is a damn, regardless of the fact if it was now or a year ago or however long it was. She is a woman who got hurt. All right, so let's talk about this too. Are we lagging a little bit? Please let me know if we're lagging. All right, y'all. Let me know if you can type it in the comments if we're lagging. I would appreciate it. I agree. I think that she wanted to go on there and make her point, and that I'm just making sure that we're not lagging. It looks like our video is lagging a little bit. I apologize if it is. I'm going to just run this way really quick while they talk to you a little bit about Quavo so I can make sure. Go ahead and tell them what you think about Derek Jackson, Quavo, and all that. You can talk about the orange gum. Okay. So, so we're gonna change just a little bit while she's gone, and we're gonna talk about a little bit of our business that we have going on as entrepreneurs. So some new products that we recently just came out with for our business. So like, okay. Some new products that we came in. Some new products that we came out with recently for our business are some hair treatments. These are our hair treatments.
So we made it like not that long ago. So we had tried it out.
Yeah. And everyone wonders what we use to put in our hair because our hair growth is becoming like her hair is getting longer and my hair is getting longer. My mom also uses it. Inside of here we have rosemary rice water. So it's rosemary rice water. It's all natural and we use this every day, all day. Every time we brush out our hair, we try not to use products because that's stuff that's going
talking about.
I think we're back. Are we back, y'all? Can you let me know if you can see and if everything is current, please? Yeah, just let me know if you can see us. If you can just let us know in the comments if you can see us really quick. I'm actually gonna just scoot right, hop right back up on here. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. We had a few technical difficulties, which is cool. We're just gonna roll with the punches. We're all right with that. So we were talking about Derek Jackson's wife before. Let's just show those products that y'all were talking about really quickly. So they do actually come in a spray also. So this is actually just a leave-in treatment. Like she said, my hair actually last year, not even all the, well, yeah, not even all the way. It hasn't even been a year. Was actually cut to here and it's actually down a little further now. Aubrey's hair, if you want to show Aubrey's hair, has gotten like, we can like pull the whole dang thing. Like it's gotten extremely long. It's past her butt. Siani's hair was actually cut up to her ears and is now this long. So I have always used rosemary rice water. We didn't realize that it was like this huge thing. But it's all naturally made. It even has little particles of the rosemary still in there to keep it in there for it to kind of, marinate. So if you guys are interested in that, they do sell these babies. So definitely check them out on Charming Scents. So that way you can, help support them with their, entrepreneurship. Something else that I want to say is I was actually kind of really ashamed, Racine. I was really, really ashamed. We set up an event in the Charming Scents page and I shared it all over. And this event was actually to sell hand sanitizer lotion. And all of the proceeds were actually going to go to them purchasing little items for Easter for all of the group homes around our area. Where we live, there are a ton of group homes. And the girls were ready to go out and purchase a whole bunch of stuff for a lot of these group homes. And I said all the proceeds, but majority of it, besides the fact of them having to buy some stuff, the packaging and stuff like that. But nobody purchased any of it for them. So they actually had to cancel their plans on being able to service everyone that was in all of these group homes to be able to give them Easter baskets. So I'm a little ashamed, Racine. Like they were really like gung-ho, ready to go about it. They were like, Mom, we're going to make this, once we start getting orders, we're going to make these hand sanitizer lotions and maybe some of the other products that we sell, and we'll take those proceeds and we're actually going to go buy baskets for some of these group homes. And I'm like, that is a great idea. Like some of them don't have family that comes to visit them. Easter's coming up. We had this event rolling for over a week and a half and nobody, not one person purchased from them. So I'm just a little ashamed because they are 12 and 13. And they work really hard at their business. They're always sitting here making stuff, packaging stuff, posting stuff. So make sure you go like their Charming Scents page, and Scents is like the smell scents. You can also find them on Facebook, Bri Carranza and CC Coney. You can find them on Facebook. Yeah, it was really sad. Honestly, we live right next door to a group home, so there's 4 people in there, and then there's 3 other group homes down the street that each have 4 people. So it wasn't like we were trying to go like super big. We needed $1,000. They just needed a little bit of money to be able to go to Walmart and Target and put a few things in a basket for some of these individuals. But yeah, it was kind of really sad. So do better, Racine, especially when it's young kids. Like you can not support adults and certain people and stuff like that. But when you see young kids out there really trying to get their hustle on and trying to get their sales going and learn entrepreneurship, always support them. When you see those little kids on the side of the road and they're selling lemonade, Lord knows you're not going to always like the lemonade or you don't want to drink it because you don't know about the house. Buy the damn lemonade. Pour it out on your way out. Don't do it in front of them. You know what I mean? Buy the lemonade, buy the cookies, support the youth, y'all. Like our youth could be doing so many other things, but the fact that they like choose to try to have businesses or choose to try to be entrepreneurs, choose all of that, we need to be supporting that. Okay, you guys? So I'm not saying that to get my kids sales. You don't got to buy anything from Charming Scents. What I'm saying is that in general, a lot of these kids put their life and their love and their effort into some of the things, and it's just kind of like getting thrown down. If both of y'all do not stay up in this camera, and I got to keep hitting you to not daydream and to look in this camera, meet you guys. Yes, always make efforts first from the kids, y'all. They definitely, you know, it hits them in a different place, and it makes them almost feel like they can't do that. So that's okay. They got knocked down, and I said sometimes you're going to get knocked down, and nobody's going to bite, and nobody's going to try, but it's okay. So we're going to kind of move forward, because I was talking to these kids about relationships and what they see in the media. So what is like the craziest thing that you've seen in the media? Getting abused? That's what you see on TikTok? What do you see on TikTok that's like, I cannot believe that is happening on TikTok?
Pouring glitter on people. No, pouring glitter on men stuff, getting abused, stuff like that.
Okay. All right. So like abuse, that's a lot of stuff that you see on social media. What do you see?
I agree. Pouring glitter and smashing their car windows and taking the kids from them, calling them broke because you shop at certain stores. I personally think that's all wrong, because at the end of the day, they're still taking their time to try to see their kid.
So, I mean, even without kids, I'm just saying, is that what you're...
Even without kids, though, like if you're just smashing windows and cars and pouring glitter and bleach and creasing all their shoes, cutting up their shoes, doing all that, that's just childish. I think that a lot of the women that do that, not to be rude, but in my opinion, that's childish.
Okay. All right. Any of y'all, is there anything that y'all see on social media that you're like, oh my God, I can't believe that this is here? Because for me, I don't necessarily see a lot of crazy stuff that shocks me anymore, but I'm older. So yes, Lex, can you send me your reminder, please? Just message me and I'll send you their info. It's also at the bottom of the screen. It's Charming Sense. They have their Facebook page. You can inbox them anytime. It's connected to their phone. Their phone's at their hip all the time, like all these other kids, right? So back to Gary Owens. Why do I keep saying that? Gary Owens and Kenya Duke. They were married for almost 20 years. So do you think that when you are married that long, that you should try to always make the relationship work? Or do you think that it's okay to leave even if you've been in a relationship for that long? Anybody can go first.
It's kind of hard.
Make sure you speak up, because I don't know how far we are from the mic.
I mean, I would try to make it work again, but if you like trying to if you're trying to like bring negative energy in it, like constantly, I would just leave.
So, but what if you're together for 20 years? 20 years is a long time. You haven't even been alive for 20 years. Neither have you. You guys have not even been alive for 20 years. So what if somebody's together for that long? Should they try to make it work?
Yeah.
I agree, but I disagree.
Oh, let's hear this.
Like she was saying, I would try to make it work again, but it depends also on what the situation is. If it's abuse, if it's cheating, if it's a toxic relationship, I think that you should personally leave, because a lot of men, and not just men abuse either, a lot of women abuse too. So it comes from both halves. But they always say that they'll stop doing this, and this, so you can get right back with them. But at the end of the day, they're still going to control you, and what you do, you're still going to be controlling them. So, like I was saying, I agree, but then I disagree.
Okay. All right. Let me tell you guys my name as your mom and as somebody who's here. I do feel like 20 years is a very long time, but at the same time, you only get one shot at happiness. You get one shot at your love life. You get one shot at happiness. Like you can redo a lot of things. And I tell my kids this all the time. You can redo a lot of things. You can redo jobs. You can redo and find, go to college for something else. You can redo and find a different house. But what you can't do is after you've passed away, you can't redo and be happy again. Okay, you can do that. You can't. So if you've lived a life of misery, it's really hard to find happiness after that. So it's always important to stay happy and to make yourself happy first, right? All right, so we're going to talk about another rapper here because we're going to talk a little bit about some of the stuff that he's in. So there's a rapper called Bobby Shmurda. Do you know who he is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you know who he is? On a scale from 1 to 10, is he cute? What are you rating him? 1 to 10. Putting my kids on the hot spot.
4.
What are you rating him 1 to 10? Real talk. A 3? Okay. They're lying. They're lying, y'all. They're lying because I'm their mom and they're not here with me.
No. Totally, completely honest. We have a circle of trust, so I'm being honest. I'm gonna rate him a 4.
A 3.
Okay.
Under Aubrey.
Well, he is on probation for 6 years, okay? And let me tell you, when you do bad, that's just what you have to deal with, okay? So we're going to talk about this. He is on probation for 6 years, and his terms for his probation are no alcohol, an 8 p.m. curfew, no gang affiliations, no bars, and he has to take aggression and anger classes, amongst more things. Do you think that that is too much? Do you think that they're making him do too much or keeping him away from too much? An 8 p.m. curfew. Think about it. We're at Walmart till 10 o'clock sometimes, okay? So 8 p.m., what do you think about that?
8 p.m. I think that that's personally early because he's grown.
But he messed up.
But 8 p.m. is a little too. What else does he have to do because he can't go to a bar? Can't
So then
drink
why does
alcohol.
he have to be out past 8 p.m.?
But he could still be out, just not
No
drinking
worries,
or.
All right. Do you think that these terms are too much?
No.
Somebody just inboxed me. It was a really funny thing. My niece just told me she's at Walmart, which is really funny. So we're gonna. I swear I live at Walmart sometimes. I'm gonna be at Walmart after this. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead. What do you think? You know what?
Well, I mean, can you re-say that, please?
You cannot get us together. Yo, we have been keeping our composure for you guys. Like, we have been old. I call myself old right now, but we've been really, really good. Typically, we're in a room, and put us three together, it's a hot mess. A hot mess and a half because I am a mom that likes to talk junk. And they are kids that enjoy their mom talking junk. We just kind of mess around with each other a lot. It's really funny. So yeah, let me just talk about this. I forgot what the hell I said.
Be on probation.
Oh yes. Do you think that the stuff with him being on probation is that too much? Like for him to have to be home, he can't drink, he can't do this. Like, what do you think that's too much?
No.
No?
No. Because he needs this. He needs to stay focused with his life and get better on stuff.
And some people need a harsher treatment, right?
Yes. So.
Not me. I can get yelled at by my parents, and I won't ever have to get told again.
All right, so let's talk about this. We have like 10 minutes, so we're going to do something kind of fun for this last 10 minutes, okay? We are going to play around the world, all right? And this is a trending TikTok thing, okay? This is trending. It's funny. So let's do it, okay? Let's do it.
She's hiding her phone.
Oh yeah,
she's searching something.
We're searching. We are doing a rate and go. Are you ready for this? We're gonna just hold the camera up. All right, we're doing a rate and go. Teen edition. What are you rating him?
A 1.
A 1.
21 Savage. That is who is on the phone, y'all. Okay, and he is rated at a 1. All right, let's see. Don't you dare come looking at my.
I'm sorry, but yeah.
I want to know what y'all's ratings are, okay? Tell me what your ratings are. 21 Savage, what's your rating? What's your rating? Tell me what it is, okay? We're going to throw some ladies in there. If we have any gentlemen in here, let me know so we can throw some ladies, okay? They don't even know who these people are, which is so funny. Look.
Oh. He's a 0.
They did not do Brian McKnight like that. No, they did Brian McKnight a 0, okay? Oh my gosh. Oh my
I'm
gosh.
sorry, but
Not my type.
No.
Not my type. What's that?
What are you rating
What was
him?
that?
What are you rating him? We didn't ask you who it was, girl. What are you rating him?
I was rating like a 2.
No, he gets like a 4. He's a 4.
They gave Raz B from B2K
I said
a 4. All right. Who else are we pulling up on here? Sort of cute though. See, there's some.
Oh.
Oh my god. Okay, let's try this. Let's see who else. Let's see. I got a good one. Don't you dare.
I'm not looking. Who's that?
All right, y'all ready?
Okay.
I
so,
don't know these people.
So, what are you rating them?
a 5. I'll give him a 5. Because he's light skinned.
He's not.
Right? He's a little more light skinned girl.
I'm gonna give him a 5 too.
Wow, y'all, Chinky got a 5. Okay.
That's
Hold
more
on,
like
hold on.
saying
A 2 for that one. Which one? Chingy, mom? Chingy. Chingy. It's like money.
This is funny because all these guys are like past their 40s, so they're like rating at a different. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
he's some good girl.
I would give him a 10.
Yeah, he's at a 10. Okay.
Oh my god. 0.
He's a 0?
Alright.
You are so mean. Okay. All right. She's mean. I don't think anybody's a 0.
Oh, wants to be nice.
I don't think anybody should be a 0.
Right.
That's just.
I mean, the bushy
That's
guy
just
is
mean.
the
Just
eyebrow
not my
bushy
type.
guy is.
Who said eyebrow? He's a 9. Yep. Who's that?
What are y'all rating him?
Since
Well,
that's Aubrey's
no,
boyfriend,
G.
I give him
She
a 1.
said since that's Aubrey's boyfriend. Girl, that's not Aubrey's boyfriend. I don't know what she's talking about. Her favorite rapper. What is
What are you
rating
rating
him? No, we're not talking about rap lyrics, baby girl. We're talking about looks. What are you rating him?
Wow, Aubrey. A 5.
Excuse you. Somebody said a 6.
Aubrey, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna do that.
He's rated high. Yes. Are we talking about the Latino from Good Girls?
Or Polo G.
Hold
The
on.
goat.
The goat.
Yes, he's the
The
goat
goat.
of. He's the goat of our generation. I don't want our generation. What she got now? This stool's a little.
Oh wait, hold on.
Oh my god.
Ugly.
That used to be
I
my
never
crush when
get-
I was little.
Wait, a
You
negative.
guys,
Zero.
I'm about to bring Austin from Austin and Allie up. Let me just show you him one more time because these girls, when he used to come on
Somebody said
Disney,
bad boys are drama.
bad boys are drama. Thank you.
Polo G's not a lot of drama.
He's a bad boy. Let's
No.
talk about this.
No, he's actually a good dude.
Is he?
Yes.
Is he?
Out of all rappers that I know from our generation, like upcoming rappers, he's a good dude.
Yeah, I have cool people from their generation, but let me talk to y'all about Austin and Allie from the Disney Channel. These girls right here used to like scream when he would get up there to like dance. and
Yes,
sing.
I'm up to you guys. A 1. Nope.
I know.
Yuck.
A 0.
Yeah, too much. Let me just. Okay, we're gonna pull somebody else up. Just wait a second.
Austin gets a 0.
See, thank you.
Austin
He's
gets a 0.
Thank you. He's a 0.
Hey, but they had the biggest crush on him
When we were little.
Right.
When we were little.
when they were younger. They're still little when they were younger, right? So.
Where's he going?
Oh my gosh.
He's so ugly.
What are y'all
He's
rating
0.
him? What is Justin Bieber getting
He's
rated?
a 0 now. When I was younger, I had the biggest crush on him.
Oh my gosh,
Me
she knew
too.
all the songs, y'all.
I had a whole bedroom filled with him. My cake was Justin Bieber. Oh my gosh.
Okay. I would like to
You
know.
three made my night.
Thank you. We definitely tried because we're a hot mess half the time, but we definitely tried. So I'm gonna give them one other one, okay?
That's when it was squeaky. This was playing Aubrey.
What are you rating him?
At first I thought it was Chris Brown. If I would have picked Chris Brown, I would have gave him a 20.
Chris Brown's a 20?
Yeah.
When he was younger. Because that was cute.
No,
He's not.
They just call Chris Brown.
no. Aubrey
Yeah,
did.
it was a
Aubrey
fan,
did.
No, Chris Brown, don't get me wrong, he's still cute now, but when he was younger, he was cuter.
Thank you.
No,
I am so glad that y'all are sitting there smiling and laughing because this is why we do what we do, okay? So what are y'all rating him? This is Drake.
Someone said a 10, someone said an 8 or a 9. Was that
Yes,
Drake?
that was Drake.
Yeah,
That was
No.
full-blown Drake.
I like Chris Brown better.
Okay,
I
but
give
what
him
are you
10.
rating Drake?
5.
Drake's a 5.
Yeah.
What are you rating Drake? Let's pull up the photo here.
a 4.
A 5.
He's a 4?
Yeah,
Okay.
not my type.
Okay. So let me just pull another person up here and we're gonna see what their thoughts are.
Send the poker on it. Oh my.
Oh no.
Isn't that Kim Kardashian's ex-husband?
Oh,
I don't even know his name. Yes, that was Drake.
Yes, I know.
Yeah,
Yes,
Kanye.
Okay. All right, let's talk about this. She said Drake is a 10, girl. She said Drake is a 10. Jenny said Drake is an 8 or 9. All right. So what about him, Mr. Kanye? What about him? That was absolutely the chair.
A 0.
He's a 0.
He's a 0.
He's a 0. Listen, Kim Kardashian, if you ever come across this podcast, girl, the girl said your hubby was a 0. Okay.
Right. You're tripping.
She said you tripping. But let me just tell y'all something. Sometimes them ugly guys treat you better. Okay, because they know that they ain't getting nothing else from what they got out of that pot that they licking from. Okay. That's how you know their minds ain't right. Okay, so let's see what she said. Michelle said she is too picky. You know, I was trying to think about that guy's name. I couldn't remember what his name was. He's an actor, and he was like the bachelor of all bachelors as an actor, and then he finally got tied down.
Oh my gosh, Mom. Now I have to think our minds are dirty.
I know. These kids are a mess. What have I been doing with my children all this time, y'all? What is his name, though, y'all? The one actor guy who used to be like, he's from Ocean's 11. Do you guys know? No, you can't whisper it. What? Okay, anyway.
Why?
Oh, that's what George Clooney. What about George Clooney, y'all?
George Clooney.
I'm going to show them George Clooney. And we're going to see what they rate George Clooney. Okay, this is going to be a lot of fun because, hold on, let me find him. All right.
Oh my gosh, Mom. That's like a freaking.
That's like Biden.
Joe Biden.
What is George Clooney, y'all. What's George Clooney? He was like the biggest star ever. Okay, he looks a little aged now. Personality totally can make them more attractive, and I don't know most of these guys. George was a 9, but too old now. He actually doesn't look horrible in age. Let me just show you guys this photo.
It does.
George Clooney. I love his acting. Okay? I am a fan of George Clooney. Okay, not saying that he's like hot, but I am a fan. You're not a fan? Who are you a fan of?
Nelly Chopper.
Nelly Chapa. Nelly Chapa. All right, let's look him up for Siani.
No, we're gonna do a picture.
No, we're not. We're gonna go with what goes.
You were finding good pictures for yours, and
Right.
Let me find them for ours. I'm gonna see
What's he?
And Nelly Chopper cute.
Right.
What are y'all rating him?
Okay, no, hold it up.
No, they need to see him, you guys. What are y'all rating him?
Wait, let me
What's
see.
your rating? He's a 10 to you?
No, he's a 20.
He's a 20. Oh, he's a 20, you guys. What is he to you?
Nelly Chopper, he is an 8. Thank you. Because
So this is a trending topic. If y'all don't know what we're doing, look at her. Oh my God. This is like such a mess.
Wait.
Oh, she likes the CSI guy. So let me look this up. Yes, personality. Okay, let's look up the CSI guy. Wait, one of our viewers wants to look up the CSI guy.
What's that?
The CSI guy.
I like the CS.
Okay, are we talking about him, Michelle? Are we talking about him? Is that the CSI guy? Let me know. Jenny's laughing at us.
No, I was wrong. Wait, I'm trying to. No,
Oh, Criminal Minds. Okay, let's look up Criminal Minds, you guys.
Somebody said
Before we
it.
end this.
Nope.
Criminal Minds guy.
How's everyone's night going?
Oh, Shamar Moore. Okay, we'll have the girls rate him. We're going to have the girls rate him. What are you rating him? Here, we're going to go through some photos.
No, I need to look at the whole thing.
Shamar Moore.
Someone.
Milk chocolate, like nerdy blonde, like the nerdy blonde girl. All right, let's look up images here. Let's get my kids' reaction to Shamar Moore.
I know, she has a cute smile.
Who has a cute smile?
Yeah.
She's talking about Shamar Moore, girl.
Oh.
Thank you, baby. That was so sweet of her, wasn't it? Yeah, he has a very big smile. All right. What's your rating him?
I'll rate the ass like you said, and then his
Siani
face.
said she would rate the
Wow.
ass a 10. Oh my God.
And then his face is
She said he is a solid 10.
and his face is a 0. You ladies are beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So what are you rating him, Aubrey?
I'm gonna see him again. Mom, go back to the
Go back to the abs. She said going back to the abs.
right. So Aubrey came right here.
I'm gonna hit you.
Me? Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I don't know. A 0.
He's a 0. You guys, these girls say he is nothing. He's a 0, y'all.
Rate him, guys.
So the generation's different now. Okay? They like a whole bunch of facial tattoos and stuff, y'all. I mean, because like all the rappers have facial tattoos. Who? Who?
I said, ooh. Rate him.
Rate him, you ladies. Rate him before we go. This will be our last rating. Last rating.
Whoa.
She said, whoa. All right, y'all. So this was a little unorthodox. This was a little different. It was a different kind of show. We invited the teens on here to have some fun. Mommy Missy did not get a chance to be on here with us, but make sure you go like her page, Life Uncensored. And from the both of us, from Let's Talk with Lovely Lane, make sure you go like my page also, please. Let's Talk. Share the shit out of it. I enjoy. Go on there. I like to post TikToks. If you have a funny video you want me to post on my page, let me know. I like to have a lot of that. there is the pictures with smiles always make a difference. I always tell the girls that too. But yeah, definitely, you know, you guys let us know if you look at this girl. If you did not get out of
Right, she
here,
wants to see a picture with a smile.
yeah, I don't know. Their taste is different, and that's okay. It's nice to have these fun conversations with your kids. If you can't have these fun conversations, then you just don't have a good conversation. But everybody have a great night. Please go like, comment, share, subscribe if you're watching from YouTube. Y'all have a wonderful day. Um, Make sure that you tune in next week because we actually have some TikTok celebrities that are coming on next week. So I'm like super, super excited. We're going to release everything in regards to them shortly. And it's my birthday, March 29th. So my birthday's in a few days. Make sure y'all give me a huge shout out on my Facebook, on my Let's Talk, whatever it is. Feel free to embarrass me. I love it. It'll be a lot of fun. But anyways, from Charming Sense, Life Uncensored, and Let's Talk with Lovely Lane, we want to wish you all the best, most peaceful night. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.